Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you had safe days and nights. We are at Slussen in Stockholm to explore and see the new things that are happening. Slussenområdet is an area of central Stockholm, on the Söderström River, connecting Södermalm and the Old Town. The area is named after the locks between Lake Mälaren and the Baltic Sea, called Karl Johanslussen. The locks themselves allow passage between these two bodies of water, of different levels. Slussen also refers to the cloverleaf interchange and associated pedestrian passages and walkways opened on the 15th of October, 1935. The Slussen metro station is a hub of public transport in Stockholm, serving the red and green lines of the Stockholm metro, with an adjoining bus terminal and Solstjärven and commuter rail station serving the eastern parts of Stockholm and its surroundings. The Djurgården ferry departs adjacently. Now let's dive into history. Slussen was created 1900s, but in the previous centuries up to the 17th century the differences in level between Lake Mälaren and the Baltic Sea made it increasingly difficult to pass through the Söderström Channel. The first lock was built here in 1642, Queen Christina's Lock. By the early 1700s the lock proved too small, and in 1751 the Christopher Polholm Lock was completed. In 1850 an even larger lock was completed, the Nils Eriksson Lock. 60s rail traffic started crossing the locks, and in the ensuing decades more and more wagon and carriage traffic, as well as pedestrians, crossed the lock between Gamla Stan and the Södermalm suburb. Various plans to improve the traffic situation were drawn up between 1895 and 1919. Now we are taking the Djurgården ferry to Gröna Lund amusement park. Now let's dive into history. With the arrival of the automobile, by the 1920s, the traffic situation was being called Slussen misery, Slussenområdet, in the press. In 1930 a committee was appointed with the task of solving this and other traffic congestion issues. In 1931 a total overhaul of Slussen was funded. Buildings were demolished, a new Karl Johan lock was built, and a cloverleaf interchange was built. Pedestrian tunnels and walkways were built on 3 different levels. The project was praised by Le Corbusier as the modern era's first large project. Political plans for reshaping the area began in the 1970s. A vigorous discussion in Swedish media followed, with some arguing that Slussen was a unique historic example of traffic engineering and thus should be preserved, while others argued that many of the original design features were either no longer needed due to other traffic relief projects such as tunnels that had been completed over the previous few decades, or were unusable due to physical deterioration of the structure. Conducting a competition, in May 2009 the City of Stockholm announced that the firm of Norman Foster had been selected to create a new master plan of the Slussen area. The design of Foster and Partners features 2 linked pedestrian bridges and 1 for traffic. It removes many of the existing roads and creates several new blocks of buildings in proximity to the waterfront. The interchange was closed in 2016 and the demolition of the present structure started. The area will be a construction site for the next 8 to 10 years. Future construction plan and in the present time. Overall schedule. Construction is carried out in 2 main stages. The first stage included the demolition of the eastern bridge, the one towards the Salt Lake, and the construction of a new main bridge. In the meantime, traffic was diverted over the western bridge, the one towards Mälaren. Katarinavägen and Skeppsbron were closed to car traffic during the first stage. In October 2020, the new main bridge opened and traffic was diverted to it. After that, it became possible to demolish the remaining western parts of the old Slussen and carry out the work on the low bridges on the Måla side. Holding times. In 2020 to 2022, excavation, foundation and concrete works are carried out for the western part of the new lock chute. The new drainage canals and the new low bridges for pedestrians and cyclists are being built. In 2023, the new bus terminal is put into operation at the earliest. Stadsgårdsledden begins to be paved over and the new Katarina Park begins to be built. In 2025, the western parts are completed, including the new building on Södermalm. The new Stadsgårdssliden office buildings are starting to be built by the respective developer. In 2027, the office buildings on top of Stadsgårdssliden are ready. The amusement park, and now we are going to take a walk in this area. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more content. Stay healthy and safe. See you all in my next vlog. Bye bye.